Hey, I'm Aldyn, and today I'm going to be doing a reading for Venus, which is going retrograde in Gemini, and you can check out my reading on the retrograde shadow that I did, which also, foreshadows the Venus retrograde. It happens every 18 months. And yeah, it's a really good time to look at themes of Venus, which are, around love, beauty, nurturing, softness, the heart, the heart chakra as well. And then Gemini, and Gemini is about communication, the twins, so I guess you could say duality, but there's no real such thing as duality, so it's like kind of clearing that separation, which is what true communication is, right? It's like communing. So yeah, really going deeper into how we communicate love to one another, how you communicate within yourself, so being really introspective. Retrogrades are always about introspection too, so just like your inner world, and so it can be a time it's like going backwards in a way instead of moving forwards, so not necessarily like action oriented. Of course, like it's not like you're not going to take any action around matters of the heart, right? But it's just to say that it's really a time to explore your feelings and mend and heal those places in your heart by, re-establishing communication within yourself and with your twin flame as well. And your twin flame is always in your heart with you, so it's about really completely letting that love flow and finding deeper peace there. And so any action that you take, whether you're with your twin flame or you're separated from them or anything in between, or you don't even know who they are, but the action always should come from a place of peace, right? A foundation of peace. Like you don't jump really high if there's not steady ground, or the ground has potholes or something. You make sure you've got like a nice cultivated flooring of peace there before you springboard off of it. So with that being said, I'm gonna be doing pulling cards from the Rumi Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. So let's see what we have. The first card is I surge on the uprising wave of love. It's a beautiful card. And this deck, I feel like really the best thing to do is to read some of the guidebook, including the Rumi poem that goes with the Oracle card. So this one is, my life can be summed up in 3 accounts. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. And no gravity can stop me from rising is really one of the first sentences there. And some other highlights. The effect of this karmic cycle now unfolding in your life is to bring you into sweet surrender and awakening into greater love. What a delicious divine destiny. Skipping ahead. So I'm just, really like pulling what's really like happening here energetically for you to pay attention to. So don't try to swim against the tide of your own life journey. Go with it. The divine is there waiting for you, orchestrating waves upon which you may reach the heavenly shore. Yes, the divine is there waiting for you, waiting on a picnic blanket of fabric of the heavens with a sacred feast of earthly bounty just now being unpacked in your honor. Get yourself into that ocean and ride those waves to your sacred date, with the divine right now, sweet beloved. Surfs up. Yep. So this oracle comes with a message for you. There are changes happening and they will be out of your control. And this is because you're ready for the accelerated life change. And so things are going to be like moving faster, it says, and let yourself surge on the energy. So yeah, how do you surge on that energy? Well, you allow that energy to be within you. You find it and you don't deny it. I mean, you're a very energetic being. You're created by the divine with life force inside of you. So if you're having issues with your twin flame journey, there's resistance somewhere inside of you to that surging feeling that's rising up within you now. And in some way you're going against the tide, right? So it's safe to surrender. It doesn't mean surrender doesn't mean like doing nothing or like giving up or giving, I guess it could mean giving in depending on the circumstance, but it's really about peace, right? It's about releasing control. And it's about thinking that you need to be the one orchestrating your life, because there's an imbalance there where you're not like fully aligning with the divine and letting the divine move through you. So surrender can be very action oriented, but you're surrendering to being, to being clay, to being sculpted. And to then, going ahead and being the creator, because you're allowing yourself to be continuously recreated. And that's like an eternal dance. And it's really wonderful. So yeah, that's the first card. And the second card is Sacred Phoenix Heart. Number 21. So the poem for this one is: under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have traveled it many times. And that's obviously by Rumi, in case that wasn't clear. So yeah, love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge, from any cause. It cannot. It is just love's way. Love says to us, there is always another way. You are receiving this guidance now. So yeah, you're never truly reaching a dead end. Maybe it appears like there's a dead end, or maybe you're being given new direction, or maybe you need to move through the block and you're spiritually bypassing something and it's time to make a new choice there as well. But whatever the case may be, like you've got the power to rise to the challenge and to meet yourself where you truly live, which is in heaven. And you're meant to live in heaven on earth, and it's not some like ethereal like place where you're just floating around and everything's like in the clouds, right? It's actually it's just the state where everything truly does feel good and is abundant and perfect and joyful and most of all peaceful. So you can create that now by really allowing things that don't serve you to just to burn away. So that's really like what the Sacred Phoenix Heart is about. So you're guided to accept the closed doors, the death, the pain, and to let it become tinder for your fire. Cry whatever tears need to be cried, so your tinder can be dry and ready to create the sparks your heart needs. This oracle comes with a message for you. You may feel as though you have been wandering in a desert for many years with no oasis in sight. You might have been through darkness, through trials, enduring confusion and uncertainty as you sought for your truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are now given, or very soon will be. And the life, the passion, the purpose, it will all come to you in clarity. So this oracle also brings a particular message regarding divine timing, that oh so significant factor in our dreams coming to life. Your time is fast approaching. It may even be now. It may seem least likely to you, there may be great darkness or confusion, and yet the unveiling of the new dawn is closest to the deepest darkness of night. So don't turn back or go away from your progress. So your very next step is going to be on hollowed ground, rendered golden by the rays of the rising sun. I mean, what that really means to me is, like I talked about this in a previous video about your choice, and it's about not turning away from the choice that you made, not abandoning yourself there just because you're not seeing the results that you know that you desire. I mean, you have to keep taking action, and you have to have faith, and sometimes the divine will put you through the test, because if you're not strong and you're showing weakness, then how are you going to handle the next level of responsibility being presented to you? That wouldn't really necessarily be compassionate, right? So it's safe to surrender to just like loving and believing in the progress that you've already made, and not giving up on yourself, and know that that's sovereign where you're going with that, and allowing that to be the peaceful foundation for your next step, which is being revealed to you. So that's really cool. And the third and final card is Victory of Miriam. I love the colors of this card. It's very nice. It's number 41. Flip into 41. Almost there. Too far. Okay. So if you are longing to crest the moon, don't turn away from it. If you are not ill, why do you crawl under a blanket to hide? You are in a quarry of sweets, why do you look so sour? You live in the spring of life, why are you withered inside? Don't fight against yourself, don't flee from what could be your glory. Like a fearless moth, dive into the flame, why be linked to your obsessions? Burn out in the flames until your heart and soul are enlightened. Get out of the old carcass and form yourself a new body. Why are you afraid of a fox when you descend from lions? Why be a lame ass when you have the strength of stallions? The beloved you seek will arrive to open the door to your fortune, for love is the key that opens all your locks. Well, that's sweet. I love that ending. So you feel you are mortal, and I know you are divine. You feel you are not ready for the task, and I know that triumph is only moments away. And it says, so I push you from the cliff top that you may know yourself. So it's okay to dive fully in, I feel like is really what this is saying. And it says, this oracle asks you to trust in your growing optimism, to let the war be over now and put it behind you, even if it means weeping with sweet sorrow and relief for a while. The sunset is golden, the struggle is behind you. Now just rest and enjoy the golden glow as you rest with love a long, long while. So to me, that's really speaking to, I guess, like the conclusion of the Venus retrograde, or the reaping of what you're sowing by allowing yourself to go deeper into this process of healing your heart and allowing things that no longer serve you to be gone, and like you are being given the next step, and you don't need to hold on to things that don't feel good, right? Like you don't need to keep thinking that you need to do something just because it's the way that it was in the past, or that things are going to pan out the way that they did, which you didn't like, but you might be, or you might have been, attracting that experience still, because you're still thinking on some level that that is just the way it is, or that there's some part of you that is either unworthy of love, or you simply don't fully believe in the power of love, that love is real, and or that your love is enough, or that your twin flame's love is enough. And so all of that is not true. Love is actually the only thing that is real. So it's the only true power, or you could say it's the most powerful thing, if that's like easier for you to comprehend. But it really is the only truly powerful force, because it's from the divine. So the divine didn't create anything outside of love. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading for Venus going retrograde in Gemini. So enjoy the full process, and allow yourself to relax into it and see what comes up, and know that you're really healing deeper into your twin flame union. And so give yourself a pat on the back just for continuing forward on this journey. And you can like, share, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos, and check out the links below. I offer coaching, consultations, of course, astrology readings and other readings, and other great stuff. So yeah, it's all below, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.